Good morning. Today we are interviewing the one and only David Rosenberg. Let's start off with a song. Okay. Where did you grow up and where do you live now?
So I was born in Lakewood, New Jersey. Um, in born in Lakewood, and then I moved when I was around 2 or 3 years old to Passaic, New Jersey, and I've lived in Passaic ever since then.
You still live in Lakewood right now.
In Passaic now.
Uh, where did you go for elementary school?
So I went to Yeshiva Katana of Passaic, which is a few blocks from my house, actually.
Where did you go for high school?
I went to Heichal HaTorah in Teaneck, New Jersey.
Where did you go for base medrash or did you go to college?
So I was in two different yeshivas. I went to a yeshiva in Eretz Yisrael called Nativ Aryeh, and then I came back to Passaic and I joined a yeshiva called Heichal Beis Medrash, which is run by my Rebbe, Rav Kestenbaum. And then Rav Kestenbaum opened a new yeshiva in Passaic called Ar Yitzchak. So now I'm in Ar Yitzchak in Passaic, New Jersey.
You didn't go to college.
So I do college and online college for FDU, it's called, Fairleigh Dickinson University.
Oh,
Yeah.
what did you do after base medrash?
So I'm still in base measures now. Um, so I'm focusing on learning and singing now, Baruch Hashem.
Yeah. Um, at what age did you start singing?
So my old house, and when we first moved to Passaic, had like a little stage by the windows, and I used to stand on the little stage and do like little concerts for my parents and my siblings. Um, so I would say it started there. And then I joined some choirs in Passaic, like some local boys choirs, and Baruch Hashem, like that's where it started. Um, so started there, and then as I got to yeshiva, we started singing Zmiris with the guys, and um, yeah. So that's right. That's where it started.
Did you have those um blow up mics you hold?
Oh, sure, of course. Can't do a concert without one of those.
um, how many albums do you have out now?
So I released that song we just played. That was my first song, Ribono Tfilas Haneres. Um, and then I released my own song that I wrote called Mi Adir. Um, and then I released a cappella song called Ana Melech with Ari Goldwag. And
Oh,
then and then I released a song called Ahavti. I released it right after what happened in Eretz Yisrael. Like it's very like moving words. Hafti Ki Yishma. So I released that soon after what happened October 7th. And then um and then I released an album, a cappella album called Harmony. And Baruch Hashem, I was joined by some like very talented artists, Simcha Leiner, Yaakov Rosenblum, Ohad, Yosef Kugler, David Perlman, Ellie Dax, Avi Woznicki, Baruch Hashem, like a lot of really awesome guys. And
yeah.
we released that album before Sphira, Baruch Hashem.
May I ask, do you have any of the phone numbers?
Yeah, I do.
We need to talk after. Um, what is your favorite song of all of your singles or albums?
Um, My favorite song. I would have to say, whew, it's a good question. I'd have to say Butterfly. Okay, wait, sorry, Yuda, I'm, oh, sorry, can you hold on 1 second, Yuda?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Okay. Sorry, I'm just in the parking lot. I'm just gonna quickly move, okay? Sorry about that.
Okay.
Thank you for waiting. I'll be done in a second. Um, just move. Okay, we're good. My favorite song. So I think it's probably Butterfly from the album. It's actually originally a song by A.B. Romberg and Shalom Lemmer, and I did it with my friend Avi Woznicki, and he's awesome. And Baruch Hashem, I really like how that song came out. Baruch Hashem.
What do you do when you are not singing?
So I'm working on my learning, trying to sharpen my skills in Gemara and I like baseball. I follow baseball and I like playing baseball, exercising. Um, um, my family, we like playing different board games, stuff like that. It's mostly like on Shabbos, and yeah, just walking outside, schmoozing with friends, trying to maximize.
Yeah. Um, who did you get inspired by to start singing?
So actually, my friend David Perlman, when I got back from Eretz Yisrael, he came over to me and he said, "Do you want to join me at a chuppah tomorrow?" And at first, I was very nervous, like I haven't really performed in front of a lot of people in a long time, and this was like right when I got back from yeshiva, and I decided to do the chuppah, and I did it with David, and Baruch Hashem, like I loved it so much that like since then I decided to pursue music, and so I would say David Perlman. He's like he's a real inspiration. I When I saw the way that he sang and he pushed me to do that first chuppah, and because of that, now Baruch Hashem, I'm able to do something that I love and could be mechazik other people, which is really a huge chus.
David Pullman is the best.
He's awesome. He's awesome.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song by David Perlman?
Um, the camp video.
Oh, I think I know which one again?
The camp.
Oh
When
yeah.
um, are you coming out with a new song or album?
So I'm already starting to work on Harmony 2, which is the second version of my a cappella album. And then I have a few songs in the works, Baruch Hashem, between now and then, and maybe right afterwards. Until now I've only really done slow songs, but I'm thinking of changing it up a little bit and maybe doing some fast songs. Um, so we're trying to do different things. So Bez Hashem, we'll see what the future is going to bring.
Yeah. At what age did you start performing live?
Um, I think my first concert with a choir was probably when I was maybe 10 or 11, probably 10 or 11, and then we had
Yeah.
the yeshiva. Yeah, what do you say?
People are singing much earlier. You got more experience. When
Yeah,
you
yeah,
sing later, you get more better, much better.
right.
Yeah. Um, who did you sing with, and who did you perform with?
So I sang with David Perlman, Ellie Marcus, um, trying to think who else. I've sang with Ellie Dax. Um, that's what comes, at the top of my head. And then I performed with a choir called the Kalenu Boys Choir, in Passaic. And we did a concert in a auditorium in Passaic, and then we also went to like some nursing homes, which was great. And then when I worked as a counselor in Camp Hask a few summers ago, and I yeah, so I did some Shabbos Nachamu Kumsitz with David Perlman. That was awesome, and like I down for the Amud. And we had some random Kumsitzes to try to uplift as many people as we can, and it's also a blast. So yeah.
Um, do you have any funny stories that happened to you by a show or a wedding?
Oh yeah. I did a wedding with the Shlomi Dax Orchestra, and
Yeah.
and when I finished the chuppah, someone came over to me and he said, "Shlomi, I haven't seen you in such a long time." And I'm like, I'm like, no, 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 not me. I'm David. He's like, oh, okay. But yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Do you have any funny stories about travel, traveling to a show or a wedding?
Yeah, it's not so it's less funny. It's more fun. We I davened Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur in Los Angeles, and on the way we had
Wow.
a yeah yeah it was very cool. And on the way, we saw a there was a piano in the airport, and I saw a lot of guys that I know from different groups. Like we all kind of were in the airport at the same time, and we sat by the piano and we started singing Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur songs by the piano in the airport, and people were enjoying and taking videos and smiling. So that was a great travel memory because like it was spontaneous, random, but it was still beautiful.
Um, do what words of inspiration do you have for the road?
Say it one more time.
What words of inspiration do you have for the road?
I think we have to like you know if you have dreams, you have to go for them. You have to just Hashem runs the world, but if Hashem sees, as they say, you do your best and Hashem will do the rest. So you just have to like try your best, give every day. That's all you could really do. Try your best, um and you'll see, Bez Hashem, if you try your best and you give it your all every single day, you'll end up where you want to end up, or where you're supposed to end up. So just give it your all. Give it 110% every day. Everything you do, even something, if you see someone, that's not having a great day, give them a compliment, or sit, or, schmooze with them. And just try to give your all at everything you do, and Bez Hashem, Hashem will do the rest.
Um, thank you for coming on and letting me interview you.
Thank you for
God
having me.
bless you.
Thank you so much.